Hey everyone, another video today. I wanted to talk about specifically this ammo, but really should be any ammo that you're going to carry. Jacketed hollow point, self-defense type rounds. As of late, and actually for quite some time, the Remington UMC 115 grain jacketed hollow point in 9mm has actually been a pretty good round. Everybody talks about it as it's good for the money. If it's good, it's good. I mean, it doesn't matter really what the cost was. If it was $20 a box and it does its job, then it's just as good as something that costs $40 a box. So, just my opinion and take on that. But I wanted to talk specifically about something I experienced when I went out shooting last time with this particular ammo, and something to watch out for and be careful with, especially if you decide to carry this ammo. Going back to the budget side of this, this is probably the reason why, when I explain this to you, that there is a concern from a price standpoint of quality control. I think other premium ammos probably have a little bit better quality control. It has nothing to do with performance at this point. It really has to do with the quality control of the particular ammo and the manufacturer that's making it. Well, let's get into it. I'll kind of show you what happened. So I was out shooting Glock 43 and went to chamber a round of this ammo and pulled the trigger, click. So obviously I waited there for a little bit just to make sure, for safety reasons, and decided to clear the weapon at that point. And I was fully expecting the round to either have a bad primer or whatever, but I went to look at the slide, and it was slightly out of battery. Not to the point where it looked like it was a failure to feed. It was more of a just barely out of battery. So when I pulled the slide back, I was expecting the round to drop out of the the bottom of the grip. I did not expect it to extract the round. So I pulled back the slide, and really tough to get that slide to come back, the round extracted. So I thought that was kind of weird. Usually a failure to feed, it's not going to grab the casing, and usually it'll just fall out. So I set the round down just to be safe again, just for a little while, to make sure there was, from a safety standpoint, and decided to chamber the round again and try it just to see if it was a primer issue or whatever it was. So I went, put it in the magazine, went to chamber the round, and again the slide went forward, and it was very slightly out of battery. When I inspected this round, you could see that it was a light primer strike, not because the primer failed, but because the gun was just slightly out of battery, enough to the point where it allowed the firing pin to go forward, which tells you how close to battery it was in, but just slightly out. So I got to inspecting this round, and I was like, what in the world would have caused this? So if you look here really closely, from the factory, this round came this way, where the top of the case is not cut well, of course, and you can see how thick it is. What was happening is it went, here's the Glock 43 barrel. When this round went in, it didn't go in far enough. This casing was not letting that round fully get inside of the chamber properly because of the edge of that. So I'm going to compare this to a round that is working or functioning properly. And you'll notice this drops right in with no resistance. You'll also notice right here, Glock barrels are never fully supported. I mean, they're really close, but they're not fully supported. But obviously enough that with factory ammo, you're not really going to have an issue. But if you'll notice this distance here versus this other round that was bad, see how much higher it sits? Now you can kind of push it in, and that's as far as it'll go. And there's some pretty good resistance to get it back out. These rounds should drop in and out really easily, just like that. If you notice, this one will just kind of clunk and get stuck. So I actually carry this round in this particular gun. I think I get great results with it. I like how it shoots. I get great accuracy from a penetration standpoint. And some of the tests that I've seen, Paul Harrell has done some great videos with this particular ammo. Another guy, One Shot, has done some good videos lately that I've liked with this particular ammo. I've shot hundreds of rounds of this ammo through this gun and had great success, but this is a concern. So if I'm going to carry this ammo, I've had really great success with every primer igniting. I've never had a light strike with this ammo. Not to say it couldn't happen, but I haven't. What I am doing now is I'm checking every round before I load it into a magazine and decide to carry it to make sure that it will fully seat. So a less expensive ammo might perform great, but it's less expensive for some reasons. And if you're going to carry this ammo, I highly recommend that you inspect it very carefully each round before you put it in your magazine and load it in your gun to save your life. So again, just wanted to show you guys and put a little bit of education in there. Appreciate everybody watching, and we'll see you next time.